First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Buying time to his left. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run on 1st down. Moses. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Alert! 57. Mike, 57. If you don't get this board, you
on 1st down, Gibson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me. Hey, home. Right there. 54, right there.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Now a handoff here to his running back. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check it out. Hey, 43, 15.
On third down, Moses. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Right there, 56. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Go. Hey, Ribblin.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. He is going to find Hill here. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
It's third down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I got 15. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Yellow. I'm on 80. 43.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The pickup there, 5 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Allen. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Cooper was the target there.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
15. Attack.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We got this.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now a give, right side. Gibson. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Slayton. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 76 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch 54. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing. Go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Tyreek Hill, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, and normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Allen now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Round 80.
Mike 54.
To the air, Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Middle.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Right there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Hey, tight. Don't let him breathe, defense.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Here's Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Safety creep.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Come on, now. Let's go.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moses. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Pass 85. Pass 85.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Mike. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Motion. 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 Check 5 wide. 5 wide. 5 wide. It's 59. Mike to 59. I smell fear in that offense.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he connects with Ertz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Ricky.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself caught by the tight end Ertz. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
6-6. Pull it high.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch twist.
Monday.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moses gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 63 yards on the ground. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Blue draw Corkers. Half 85, half 85.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
Allen to throw on 3rd down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. Let's go, let's go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Allen going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Regular.
Mike's 5-4. It's our time.
On first down, Allen.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Bradley Chubb, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack on first down, Allen steps away to his left. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Now Allen to throw on third down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage...
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Yo, 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 yo. Yo!
Allen going to go on fourth down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's caught. Cooper. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. The 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried. But
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.